All right, over to Ford now. Their big news was about a compact car. You know, this Focus doesn't go on sale for another year, but when it does, the amazing thing is it's going to be sold exactly as you see it in, I guess, every country in the world.
Well, that's how you make money in the car business. You start with one basic bit of engineering and you sell a couple of million units with various offshoots of it.
And who's been doing that for 30 years?
I mean, this is the Toyota formula. I mean, Toyota's what, sold almost 30 million Corollas in its history, and they make money on a little car because it's the basic engineering tweaked for different markets all around the world.
And now one Ford gets it too. It's a global car, but it sure looks American to me. Have you had to sort of emphasize the North American tastes when you go global?
I don't think so. I think both of the cars, the 4-door and the 5-door that we're looking at today, have been designed to be appeal to a global market, and we're seeing tastes around the world are converging. We're looking for more of a sophisticated design that works well in Asia, Europe, and North America. So no, I wouldn't say this is an American look to it.
So are you saying that customers in Europe and North America are pretty much the same? They want the same things in cars?
That's what we found, yes. They want, well, let me put a
what an improvement in North
disclaimer.
American taste then.
Let me put a slight disclaimer on that. If you're offering the right thing, if you're offering an engaging, exciting vehicle to drive, also that offers comfort, it's a combination of driving dynamics and comfort is what the customers are looking for globally.
Well, if a global car is going to work, it has to sell in China, now the world's largest automotive market. The man who's running China for Ford is the former president of Ford Canada, Joe Hinrichs. Joe, what's the former president of Ford of Canada doing now? I mean, you were running global manufacturing when we last met. Now it's Asia?
Asia, Pacific, Africa, Australia.
Whoa.
Big parts of the world.
So what's the job in China? What do you have to do there?
Really, it's all about growth. It's about market presence, growing our presence there, our capacity, our product portfolio, working with our joint venture partners to gain more market share and have more of a presence in China.
Do you worry that someday the Chinese will wake up and throw you out?
No, because we have partnerships, and what's happening in China is exciting in the sense that the auto industry and the economy is evolving, and for us, it's a great opportunity because we have these great Ford products globally now that we can bring to a market like China, which is growing rapidly, as we all know, and it's an opportunity of a lifetime.
Do you envision a day where you'll be building cars in Asia and in South Asian countries like you used to do with a pickup truck and exporting them back to North America? Is that opportunity there for Ford?
Well, I think in China specifically, there's so much demand and so much opportunity for Ford that I don't think that'll happen anytime in the near midterm, because all of our capacity will be used up in the Chinese market.
You have gone on to such heights at Ford and such complex international jobs. Those days in Canada must have seemed like a vacation now.
I tell you, I honestly, sincerely love the job in China. I mean, Canada, China too.
China too,
But I did, and my family loved it. And it was too short, and it wasn't expected to be that short.
Yeah, I know.
You know, a lot of things unfolded, and many of us were called back to North America to work on what was going on here. But I still have a lot of great contacts and relationships there, both in the government, dealers, media, of course our great employees up there. It was a wonderful experience, and frankly, I know others have said this, but it was one of the best jobs I've ever had, and I mean that sincerely.
You can tell that Ford's feeling pretty confident about its current situation when the president of Ford of Canada takes a shot at a distinguished automotive journalist.
There we go. There we go. Hold on. The only thing I'm missing is my glasses. I won't be able to see that.
David, you are the best dressed CEO in the car industry.
I definitely have the nicest hat here, I'll tell you that.
You've got the look.
Yeah.
You've got the look. I guess it's to celebrate the year you had.
It's been a great year.
Yeah, you went up where the industry went down.
We did.
That's how you can afford the hat.
That's right. It's been a great year for the Ford brand in Canada. You know, the consumers really have recognized the brand for what it is, true value and affordability, and they have confidence in the Ford brand today. So we're excited about the future. Last year was a monumental year for Ford in terms of gaining back clawing back market share. We've grown to 15.2 of industry in Canada, and we think there's great upside as we look at the industry with great new products like we're showing here today at the show.
That Fusion Hybrid that Cato and I drove was the North American Car of the Year.
Phenomenal, phenomenal.
Good.
It's truly the best vehicle in its segment. You know, people
And that
talk.
little truck you brought in
Well,
from Turkey.
there you go. We love that too.
Truck of the
Transit Connect. Bang, bang. We're hitting on all cylinders right now.
Well, you know, Michael is at that life stage where he likes to dwell on the
I'm going to
past.
turn my hat around. Now I got to be hip and cool. Now I'm talking to this side of the
Well,
room.
because, you know, Michael's dwelling on the past, but we do have the future to talk about. Is the Fiesta too sexy, and is it going to be too expensive for Canadian buyers?
You can never have a car that's too sexy for Canadian buyers, trust me. That's a great point. I'm glad you said it, but no, it's not going to be too sexy. It's going to have great value. It's going to be one of the most affordable vehicles, the biggest bang for the buck in the industry. It's going to entry-level price at $12,999. It'll have airbags, it'll have power assist steering, it'll have great features and benefits that really no other competitor in that price segment will have. Hold on. There you go.
I was just going to say, I always liked your style, David, but never more than today. Never.